model series, the B main here tonight, top two advanced. 5 of them in the show. That Audi kid leads the way. D. Cindy on his outside in 73s. The top two looking to make it in tonight. It's A main. 20 laps here for the B main. D. Cindy sitting that transfer spot on the inside of that Audi kid. That Audi kid won last week's B main, looking to win 2 in a row. Get it in tonight's show. D. Cindy now sitting that transfer spot. It hit 247, now sitting in third. Going underneath him, Hoosier 22K. Back and back, Dirt Racer, 8%, sitting in the back of the B main tonight. Trying to make it up here. Dirt Racer 088, sitting in fifth. That Audi kid leading the way in 16 here tonight. Sitting in seconds, D. Cindy still yet, and that's the top two transfer 20 laps, so we can get on pretty quick here at Texas. The Texas dirt track. Real track they put on the DLCs here on Tony Stewart's All-American Racing. Hell of an upgrade from NASCAR Heat's Texas dirt track. And we're here tonight for the B main. That Audi kid leading the way. Here in the B main tonight, D. Cindy in the 73 sitting second. Edhead still sitting third. Edhead looking to get in tonight's show. Hoosiers still sitting on his insides. They're riding third and fourth. Edhead's got to make it up just a little bit to get up in front of D. Cindy. Top two's taking off from him here. Hoosier 22K sitting in fourth, trying to get in that transfer spot as they cross the line. About halfway down this 20 lap event already. Audi kid. Dirt Racer off the track. Dirt Racer 088 leaves the track. He won't make tonight's show here in A main. We see him coming around. 4 on the track. Now that Audi kid leading the way. D. Cindy's got the spot right there. As long as you don't make a mistake, he's crossing the line. Edhead Hoosier 22K looking to catch up to him as they're battling on the track here for third and fourth. These guys show up every week, and I know these guys running B mains all the time. Don't make every show, but we appreciate them coming out every week. Hoosier 22K's made quite a few shows, and he's sitting fourth here in the B main tonight. Won't make tonight's show, but comes for the points. He's riding in fourth. Probably like riding on pins and needles a little bit there, as them guys ain't too far off from him. He makes a mistake here, them guys will get right up to him. See Hoosier 22K riding in third spot now as he gets in the inside of Edhead 247. D. Cindy still sitting in that all wanted transfer spot. Here's the Audi kid, comes across the line one more time. About 5 laps remaining here for the B main event. D. Cindy still sitting in that transfer spot. Edhead 247 looks like he's coming in a little bit on him. Edhead 247 warming up here. Can he get in that transfer spot as he's coming around? Comes around in the backstretch, hits 3 and 4. Edhead 247 sitting a car length back from him. Coming towards the end of the race, Edhead knows he's got to do something to make the event tonight. Trying to throw her down there. We've seen him just a car length back from D. Cindy. And D. Cindy rides high there. We'll see if he can catch in on him. Edhead does the same as they cross the line there, and that's your B main event. Top two transfer. The Audi kid wins his second B main win in a row. D. Cindy's going to transfer in with 73. It's time for the A main event of the late model series, Xtreme Dirt Racing. One of the fastest growing leagues on Tony Stewart's All-American Racing, as well as Tony Stewart's Sprint Car Racing. We thank our viewers for joining us. We're nearly hitting 1,200 subscribers. Make sure to like this video. Come back and check out Sprint Cars, Street Stocks, Modifieds. Subscribe to our channel. Let's get into the race. Welcome race fans to our main event. 80 laps here for the A main of the late model series. Too Slow Charlie starting on the pole, starting second. Trix 5194. We're off here at Texas Motor Speedway. Too Slow Charlie on the point, taking off in the lead. And second, the Wild Joker. Riding 1-2 here as we see him spanning out in the back. It's just Harold coming up in the fifth spot. He's riding behind Hoosier Daddy. Looks like Maple Bacon's up there in third. Maple Bacon finds himself in the third spot. Coming up, he started sixth. Quick mover here, Maple Bacon. Sitting in fourth now. It's Hoosier Daddy sitting on his inside. He's up into the wall. Maple Bacon looked pretty strong here in the first couple laps here in the 18 car. It's just Harold down on his inside. Trying to get that position here. Here's some fast guys here in late model series, and looks like we're under caution. Under caution early in the race here. Is on board with Maple Bacon. Wasn't able to see what happened on the track. So we'll get a reset. Too Slow Charlie on the point. Wild Joker on his outside. Hoosier Daddy third. Maple Bacon fourth. So we'll get taken off for the restart. There we go for the restart. The Wild Joker Gets it on the point. He's on the high side. Too Slow Charlie sitting down low. As we're banging in the back. It's Just Harold resets in the back. No caution out. Tough break for It's Just Harold. He had to reset there in the back. Went through who all was involved. Kongarooski's sitting towards the back. A couple of these cars involved in an accident. 35G here. See the cars in front of him. He's trying to catch up. They're spanning out. Wild Joker leading the way over Too Slow Charlie. Maple Bacon still sitting tough in third. See 35G getting sideways. Sloth Nation bringing the hammer down. Here in the 96, using the pink cars. We see one back out. Here's your 22K backed out of the race. They're battling here on the track. We'll watch the battles coming around the track. Here's the battle for the lead. Too Slow Charlie in second, trying to get down the inside. J10, the Wild Joker. They're battling here at Texas. It's going to be a good one. Some fast guys here. Too Slow Charlie, the Wild Joker. Who's Your Daddy? All sitting on the top 10 all-time list. They're battling for the win. Too Slow Charlie comes in your points leader. He's sitting second right now. I believe Wild Joker is sitting fourth in points. Looking to make their way up. Tell you what, I'm impressed here. Maple Bacon 22 sitting in third. He's going to ride that wall right here, but he's sitting third. In front of some fast guys. Who's Your Daddy has had some good runs here in the late model series, and Maple Bacon sitting in front of him here for week number 4 at Texas. That Audi kid making his way up here. That Audi kid sitting in fourth right now, coming up from the B main, making a hell of a run here in the 16. Can he have something for these leaders here as he's made his way up through the field? Who's Your Daddy goes around him here, so he's sitting fifth right now. That 16's having a hell of a run sitting on the inside of Matt Black 91M. A driver we haven't talked about yet today, Matt Black 91M. Another good driver here getting on the inside of that 16. He's looking to make his way up here to get some points here for week number 4. Sloth Nation 96X, we've seen him hammering down there on the inside of 35G, looking to make his way up here. Jeffrey Renault here in the 2J. Getting a little wild there. He's made his way in through the heats here. Looking to maintain his positions. We'll get back on the battle for the lead. Too Slow Charlie sitting in that second position still. Joker slides up there as they hit the backstretch. Joker's going to slide up. Too Slow Charlie's going to get a look at the lead here. They're side by side, banging. Touching tips there as they cross the line side by side. Here for the lead, Too Slow Charlie. Wild Joker's putting on a hell of a race here at Texas. They hit the backstretch. They're riding side by side for the whole lap here as they'll hit the front stretch. Cross the line as Too Slow Charlie tucked behind him here in the J10. 80 laps here for the main event. Probably one of the longest races of the season. Too Slow Charlie still sitting in that second position. He got a lot of time. A lot of time to think about it here as they'll come up to a lap car. Looks like D. Cindy might be going a lap down here pretty soon. Too Slow Charlie's going to get a look on the inside as they'll get into it. The Joker up and around. Joker gets in the lap car. D. Cindy. Lap car gets into it there with Wild Joker. Wild Joker backs off now 10 car lengths. You see them side by side there. They went 3 wide with a lap car. Lap car in the way here a little bit. Wild Joker backs off now. Too Slow Charlie leading the way. A pretty large margin now. Wild Joker's going to have to catch him down. D. Cindy got into him. He'll go around him there. He's going to have to put down the laps here to catch him. Too Slow Charlie's one of the fastest all time here. Joker's right up there with him lap times, but these guys don't make too many mistakes on the track. Wild Joker's trying to chase him down. See Too Slow Charlie bang up into the wall here a little bit as Wild Joker comes in a couple car lengths on him. They're come up to another lap car. Look at some of the battles on the track. Maple Bacon looking to get passed up by the 13D at Triggs, 51.94. So Maple Bacon's having a good day. I believe he's still in the top 5 here. He's having a hell of a run in Texas. Sloth Nation 96X riding in front of It's Just Harold. Speeding up here at Texas. It's Just Harold's pretty quick in all of our series so far this year. See, here's your 22K's camera view as they come around the track here. These cars are spread out. We see one up and around. One car up and around, up into the wall. Unable to find them there. We've seen one car up into the wall. Not sure who that car was. We'll go on board as leader here to 42G, looking to put in 3 wins in a row. He's won the last 3 weeks here in this late model series. Definitely help him out in the points he'll be taken away from him here. This will be the breaking point in the points this week here is he's going to take off from, I don't think he's going to look back after this week. It'll be tough for him to reel him back in. He's going to rack some of his wins up. So he's fast as hell here in the late model series in the 42G. Wild Joker trying to chase him down still yet. He's coming up lap traffic. He's coming up to a ball lap cars. He's going to put Maple Bacon a lap down. To get on the inside of Maple Bacon, he's coming up to the 2. The 2J of Jeff Renault. We know he's a little bit hard-headed when it comes to lap traffic. He's battling around there. We'll see how easy it is for Tuso Charlie to get around him. As he gets battling on those lap cars, he'll allow Wild Joker to catch up to him as he's banging down on Jeff Renault. I tell these leaders, you know, come up to lap cars, move them the hell out of your way. They're allowed to in this league. Lap cars can get fucked for all I care. Is Tuso Charlie getting down on the inside. Wild Joker trying to make his way up. You see Jeff Renault banging around there. Lost his position to Maple Bacon. He's looking to get back on his inside. Wild Joker trying to chase him down. You see him catching up. Couple car lengths. There's no cars in between him now. Descending gets into Tuso Charlie. On board the Tuso Charlie. Now it's the Wild Joker trying to reel him in. No cars in between him. As I said, Wild Joker has the car to do it. He's got to hit his lap times. Descending didn't help him out. I know he's riding right beside him. That little lap car fucking him up there 10 laps in. That's the distance between Tuso Charlie and the Wild Joker right now. There's a Wild Joker trying to chase down Tuso Charlie in this 80 lap event. About 40 laps down, 40 laps to go. And thank you for watching these races. They're pretty exciting to watch. See who comes out with the win. Wild Joker coming in on him now. He's about 3 car lengths behind him here. He's speeding up here on the Tuso Charlie. Looks like the Wild Joker's got the car to beat here as he's pulling up. Banging her off the wall. He's got to gain his tempo. Get his rhythm going here as he hits the backstretch. He's caught up to Tuso Charlie, but he spent about the last 10, 15 laps reeling him in. But can he catch him and pass him here? That'll be the question. On board with Hoosier Daddy, and Hoosier Daddy's looking to come in on these guys. He's running third right now. And another fast guy in the late model series looking to go for the championship, sitting third right now. He's on board Tuso Charlie's coming up to Sloth Nation 96X. Putting these cars lap down, chucking them down. Wild Joker still sitting back there. It looks like Charlie's pulling away a little bit from him. See Sloth Nation trying to get back down on the inside. He's not going to get lap down so easy. Tuso Charlie will get back down underneath of him. Wild Joker go underneath him there. Wild Joker's looking to catch up to Tuso Charlie. He knows time's running out. If Wild Joker's going to win this race, he's got to make his move now. Tuso Charlie's running away with this thing, and it's a hell of a battle they had there for about 5-10 laps. Wild Joker's doing anything he can. He's throwing that car in there. I know he's running some good times. It'll be interesting to see if these guys get any 11.9s. That's what their fastest all-time times are. Charlie hit an awesome time in qualifying, so it'll be interesting to see if they get down to the 11.9s in this race. I know Wild Joker's trying to reel him in, hitting all he can. We've seen him move around the track, move up, move down, hit different lines. Tuso Charlie staying consistent, hitting the same line every time. Wild Joker's doing everything he can to try to catch him. On board, it's just Harold. He crossed the line. It's not the week he wanted, and I usually say that for a driver every week. And this week it seems like it's just Harold's week. He ain't been too good this week, and he'll be looking to have a better week next week. Get a win here in the late model series before the end of the season. This is our premier series here at Xtreme Dirt Racing, and this is the one that gets all the views, and everybody loves the late models. That's my favorite class. So this is the class to beat. If you're going to beat somebody here, this is the class to do it. These are the fastest on the game. All these classes are pretty quick. Some of these drivers are pretty damn fast in all these classes. It's been an interesting season thus far, 4 weeks in. Be interesting to see how the next 6 weeks goes. Be looking to finish up our season here. 20 laps to go here for the A main tonight at Texas Motor Speedway dirt track. See, it's just Harold trying to move up in front of the 16 and Valdi Kid. Wild Joker and Hoosier Daddy battling for that second spot here. Is Hoosier Daddy on his outside. Wild Joker trying to fend him off here as they're battling for second and third. Seen the lap cars there in between them. Hoosier Daddy trying to get on his inside. Hoosier Daddy's caught up to him here. I think he's got the faster car right now. It'll be interesting to see if he can get up and around Wild Joker. If Wild Joker's willing to give it up here late in the race. Both these drivers are looking to catch up to Too Slow Charlie in the points, and it ain't going to help him this week because Too Slow Charlie's going to get your 2-point fast qualifier bonus. It was your 40 points here for taking off here in this race here in Texas as they cross the line one more time. 35 points will be rewarded to the driver in second, and that's the battle right now. Hoosier Daddy trying to get down on the inside of the Wild Joker. They're chucking down the laps here. They're coming into the closing laps. Hoosier Daddy's going to make a move. The battle for second between the 69 and the J10. These guys have raced together for quite a while on NASCAR Heat 4. NASCAR Heat 5. Now they're here on Tony Stewart's All-American Racing for this season. I'm sure this won't be their last battle on the track. They come across the line. Hoosier Daddy's won that spot. We seen him knocking on the door a couple laps ago, and he will interesting to see what he's willing to do here to try to get it. He's catching up to him now right there. He's got had to look down on his quarter panel, and he's going to look to throw a slide job here. They hit the backstretch here. They want to hit 3 and 4. Hoosier Daddy is going to look to get on his inside. He hits his quarter panel there as they'll cross the line. Only a couple more laps remaining here for the 80 laps. It's been hell of a long one here. It's Hoosier Daddy's coming in on him. Coming in on the Jokers here. It looks like Wild Joker's going to pull it off. He's pulling away now. As Hoosier had a look, had a couple times where he tapped the fender there. See if he'll do it again here. Come across the line that time, and that's going to be your race. 80 laps is done with. Your winner here at the Texas Dirt Track for the 80 lap event. Too Slow Charlie in the 42G. Coming in second, we're watching the battle there, the J10 the Wild Joker. Coming in third, 69 of Hoosier Daddy. We'll get him in there for the post-race interviews. Too Slow Charlie comes away 3 wins in a row here in Texas, 80 lap event. And I'm sure you guys are all tired after that one. Too Slow Charlie comes away with another win. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, sir. It was a tough one. I had my mic muted through most of it, so I couldn't really tell people I was under them. I got into a couple people. I apologize for that.
That's an awesome race you guys put on. We seen you battling there as the Wild Joker. That's a hell of a race you guys had there, 5 to 10 laps, and lap cars. You guys went 3 wide there with descending in the lap car and kind of held him back here a little bit. And I think he pulled away towards the race. And he was gone by the end of it. Hell of a race you put there, Too Slow Charlie. Fastest lap. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. I want to say thank you for putting it on.
Wild Joker coming in second. And, hell of a run you had there. I know that lap car probably irritated you a little bit. You was riding second, riding first. Too Slow Charlie got underneath of you, and you had a little bit of battle there. And tried to run him down, and we was on board with you there for probably most of the race. Hell of a run from you there, Joker, is coming in second.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I had that traffic get in my way about 4 or 5 times probably. Get either pulling right down in front of me or not moving, letting me get by them. But other than that, it was a great race. I wish I could have made it a tougher battle on Charlie at the end because I think I had something for him. But all in all, it was a great race and had fun. Thanks for putting it on.
Yeah, towards the end, we seen Hoosier Daddy riding third, coming for that second spot. He was putting pressure on Wild Joker there, and I knew you guys were hitting some fast times there, running each other down. Good race there.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It was a good race. Car finally come in there midway, get bound up a few times, but I'll take a third here today. Be glad to walk away with it.
That's how a race you guys put on there, top 3. It's a little chippy with them lap cars every once in a while, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You guys got to battle with them. They're racing on track as well, and hell of a battle you guys put on, and hell of a show.